also confirmed to return Moira, Samira Wiley, and the tragically fated Janine Madeline Brewer after her fellow handmaids dropped the stones in the season finale. Liu Fagburnley, the Waterfords, and the heavily eyebrowed but ever expressionless Nick Max Minghella are also a shoo-in for Season 2. Equally, we expect the return of June and Luke's daughter, Hannah, and evil Aunt Lydia, because that woman's a cockroach and probably won't ever die. Copyright Channel 4. Up-and-coming actress Sydney Sweeney has also joined the cast as a 15-year-old girl called Eden, who is part of a group that is loyal to the Gilead Assembly and wants to become the commander's wife. The Handmaid's Tale Season 2 plot. What's going to happen? The opening scene is going to be very unexpected. Ahead of the second season, Elizabeth Moss has teased fans by promising them they won't guess the opening scene of the first episode. Don't try to guess what happens in the first scene of episode 1 in Season 2, Moss told TV Guide. You'll never get it, and I mean that objectively as a viewer. You just won't guess, and I love that so much. Expect big shocks and bizarre scenes, such as Offred being best friends with Serena Joy or even a trip to the colonies. Advertisement. Continue reading below. We are definitely going to see the colonies. While only mentioned in novel and first series, the colonies, where infertile women and Gilead opposers are sent to clean up toxic waste, will definitely be explored in Season 2, as showrunner Bruce Miller confirmed to Deadline. Offred is going to get rebellious. Good news, Offred fans. Showrunner Bruce Miller has confirmed that The Handmaid's Tale will still be all about Offred, and, this time, she's much more badass. Copyright Channel 4 related. How The Handmaid's Tale created a new female hero. Season 2 is what happens after you become a little rebellious, Miller told EW. The things you are seeing blooming in Offred are not going to go away. Her spirit of rebellion and her careful march away from being a well-behaved handmaid and making some trouble is where the season is rolling towards. Praise be. There might be an Aunt Lydia backstory. Miller has also confirmed one of the show's most brilliant and brutal villains, Aunt Lydia, and Dowd may well get a backstory of her very own. Aunt Lydia is one of my most fascinating characters, he told New York Times. We would like to explore her backstory, and what the lives of the aunts are like. Offred's mum will be mentioned and may even make an appearance. In the book, Offred refers to her mother several times, later learning she was sent to the colonies. However, in the TV show, she is mentioned only in passing, when we learn she orchestrated Offred and Luke's attempted escape from Boston, giving fans reason to think her story would be included in the show's second season. And they were right, as showrunner Bruce Miller has now confirmed Offred's mother will be a part of Season 2 and even beyond that, with an interest in her brand of feminism in particular. Copyright Channel 4. We've been thinking about her a lot, he told THR. It's a story we want to tell. She was one of the most memorable characters. Just spitballing here, but anyone else think a resistance group made up of primarily elderly, menopausal women and led by Offred's mum would be awesome. May the wider resistance. Seeing as Offglin, Alexis Bledel, will be coming back and Moira, Samira Wiley, is back on board with the rebellion and out of Jezebels, it's likely we'll find out more about all the resistance groups, including Mayday, next season. This theory was also supported by Elizabeth Moss, who previously hinted that the second run will help stitch up the huge gap between the book's cliffhanger ending and epilogue, which details Gilead's eventual downfall at the hands of a resistance group. The fate of other countries will be explored. In the first season of The Handmaid's Tale, we got a glimpse of what post-Gilead life was like in Canada and Mexico, with the Canadians at the forefront of the resistance while Mexico were looking to trade with Gilead for some handmaids of their own. However, it looks like we'll get an even broader view of what the hell is going in other countries around the world this time around, as showrunner Bruce Miller told Deadline. Season 2 will be expanding on the world created by Margaret Atwood, and so will Gilead's race issue. Copyright Channel 4.